Right then, this is a quick walk around video, and this is for a quite exceptional car. This is a very rare beast. It's the 1.6 EX Plus Tourer diesel, finished in passion red, which looks absolutely beautiful with this exterior treatment and the optional Honda alloys. It just looks absolutely stunning and is in possibly the best condition I've seen a used car this age of mileage. To go around the car, lights and lenses completely clean, intact. Bumpers very clean indeed. The stylised bumpers on these as well, part of the pack that comes on these. Bonnet very clean, with hardly a stone chip of mention there at all. Near side of the vehicle is mirror smooth. It's absolutely beautiful. And then you've got these stunning looking alloys on the car, which said they're not standard. They are Honda accessory ones, in beautiful condition there as well. Going further down, I mean, it's one of these cars that really does need to be seen in the flesh, because this video will in no way do the car justice. And going back of the car, again you get the extended sort of rear bumper treatment on the particular model. And around to the offside, driver's side, as with the near side, I mean, it's as close to new as you're going to see on a car this age of mileage. It is absolutely stunning, and possibly the best bit's yet to come, because the interior, if anything else, is even better, if it's possible. The final alloy, and all the alloys are in absolutely beautiful condition. So externally, the car, as I say, it looks fantastic, and it is in just stunning condition. So coming into the boot area now, and being an estate car, I've seen a few of these where the boot's obviously been fairly heavily used. That, I have to say, is as close to new as you're going to realistically see. It is unbelievable. So coming inside the car now, again, I mean, it is ridiculous really to see a car that's this well kept. I wish I could, but I can't. It's just absolutely pristine back here. So front passenger door card, again, absolutely immaculately clean. There's a full set of original tailored and piped Honda mats. And front passenger seat there, again, it just looks brand new. So finally coming to the driver's door card, which again just is in absolutely stunning condition. Footwell areas really clean, and driver's seat again in fantastic condition. So sat inside the car now, engine's running through this section so the dash can be seen illuminated. Dashboard, unsurprisingly, looks absolutely pristine. It's just in lovely condition. I think I did see a couple of tiny little marks. I think it was on the glove box lid actually. You can just see couple. That is it. That's the sum total of the interior, because the rest of it is just stunning. Just pop the car into reverse, camera all working exactly as intended. And then come across this wonderful view of the dashboard. If I pan back there, that's kind of where you want to be and set your driving position, and it is a view of, you know, I think the very best dashboard design in its class, and by a long way too. So finally, just to come under the engine bay, which is absolutely beautifully presented, as you can expect from Honda. Simply wonderful engines, more of which in the following road test video. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda Civic, and it's the 1.6 EX Plus Tourer, or estate in any other language. Particular car is registered, bear with me one second, sorry, I always forget, VK14 RZT, and mileage at the start of the road test is now 60,127 miles. The reason we do the videos is very simple indeed. We just want customers who are looking at our cars in adverts online to actually see those very cars in operation. We do know how frustrating it could be to go and see a car which can look great in the description and photographs, only to get there to find out it's got a fundamental issue which would show up while test driving the car. So that's why we do it. So it is critical in that sense. Coming to the car itself, as you'll know from the walk around video, this is a very special car indeed. It is wonderful, and not only is it fantastic inside and out, but it just drives absolutely as new. And I know that's a cliche, but it really does. Engine start absolutely instantly, settles to completely smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. Temperature gauge, it's been running for some time now, running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda car. Given the service history of the vehicle, it comes as absolutely no surprise that it drives as well as it does, of course, but it's always worth checking regardless. The engine is an absolute peach. It's smooth, it's refined, it is ridiculously economical. You know, on longer trips, I've had a few of these and I've exceeded 60 to the gallon relatively easily with them. But it's just a lovely car to use day in, day out. It's just so civilized and nice to use. And being a Honda, of course, you know, long-term reliability and longevity is almost a given on them, as long as they're maintained to a decent level. Engine then feeds through clutch into gearbox. Clutch absolutely perfect on the car. Bike point exactly where it's meant to be. Gearbox brilliant, and again feels like new. Gear change quality is one of the best in its class. It's got a lovely mechanical feel to it. It's slick, it's precise, it's accurate. Again, it just adds to the whole package, which is just feels, the whole car feels beautifully engineered. Really does. I'll do the brakes now because it's an opportune time, because it's quite a sharp corner coming up now. Give them a good old shove. They're a really good brake pedal on the car. Bike point is really good again for the brakes, and there's no pulsing or juddering coming back through the pedal either, so all in fine fettle. Steering of the car, really good on the Civics, lovely weighting on it, really positive and accurate. You can point the car exactly where it should go. That's just the fuel light pinging on, by the way. But yeah, and it matches the chassis brilliantly, and again it can feel zero wear in it because it tracks bullet straight. There's no vibrations at all coming back through the steering wheel at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. But again, the whole thing just feels just so tight on the road. It really does. And the chassis is fantastic. I mean, this, obviously the Touras that helped actually. Got a little button down here, you can change the rear damper settings. I'm currently in comfort mode. Press a button there, can go to dynamic, and you can feel it. It is definitely firmer in dynamic. Then you've got normal. There's less of a difference between normal and comfort, but the comfort is a really nice setting. In all of them, the car is still nice and precise, but it's a brilliant chassis because it does everything absolutely beautifully, and it takes the sort of little ridges in the road far better than the previous generation Civics ever did. No noises or rattles from underneath the car at all. Again, you know, coming back to what I said at the start, I mean, just the sensation of driving it just feels like it's rolled off the production line. It's that good. Coming inside the car, as I said in the video, the walk around video, I mean, it's just such a lovely and very rare interior on the car, and it works beautifully because some two-tone interiors just don't work. This does. What the walk around video just can't show you or get across, as with this one really, is just how beautifully put together these cars are. Estate cars can be a little bit of rattle boxes. There's no noise. There's literally not a squeak from the interior, nothing at all. It is absolutely sensationally well made, and a lovely place to sit because the lighter interior just adds a brightness to the interior, which you don't get with the full black leathers and the black setup. And the dashboard itself, as I say in the advert, you know, I truly believe this is the best interior design in its class by quite a long way, because what it gives you is it's something actually very interesting, but something that actually works. So all the interesting bits are there for a reason. They're not there just for show. The centre console is the most conventional part of the dashboard. Big sat nav, you can see there working perfectly. Everything does. Air conditioning pumps out lovely cold air because it was checked in a warm workshop earlier today as part of the service. Heated seats, everything. The quality of the actuation of the switchgear is sensational on it. I mean, it really is. It's just brilliantly done, and it's a tiny thing, but it really adds up over the years. You don't get paint flake coming off the buttons. They'll feel the same in another 200,000 miles as they do now. That's the way, the quality of the switchgear that you get in these things. Then my favourite part, this brilliant two-tier design. So the upper level, you've got all the information you're going to want to look at on a regular basis. So you've got an information display, radio readouts up there as well. If you use your climate control and press the button here, the display is down there, but it's also high up on the screen. So again, you're not taking your eyes off the road. And then again, I always say it's my favourite part, this digital speedo directly in front, because basically it just means you can drive along, you can be looking at the road ahead, junctions, pedestrians, cyclists, whatever happens to be, but you can keep your eyes on your speed at all times without having to sort of lower your head down to do that, even for a sort of millisecond. It's just genius. Down below that you've got a more conventional pod, nice and symmetrical though, big rev counter in the middle, flanked by the fuel and temperature gauges. Steering wheel, lovely thick rim steering wheel, feels fantastic in hand, and feels like new as well. I mean, it really does. The whole car, I've been selling Hondas for well over 20 years now, and cars like this come across now and again where it just feels as though I've been given a new demonstrator when I was at Honda. It's just got that lovely tightness about it, and whoever owned the car previously should be applauded for the way they've kept this car, because it is one of the very finest Hondas I will ever have had come into us. It really is. Any questions, as always, don't hesitate, do give us a call.